They did say be a little more careful in the city. That's honestly every city, downtown, all that shit. Like, there's stuff going on everywhere, especially in this economy. People struggling, the crime rates going up everywhere. They just declared a global boiling. Like, what is happening? You gotta really watch your back. Anyways, let me not get off track. My point, it started with me looking up Airbnbs, and then I was like, damn, like, are you gonna be comfortable for the rest of the month doing what you do by yourself? I'm looking at, like, I'm literally sussing out places and see if they're on the first floor. Cause you talking about people knocking on your, what? People knocking on your stuff? You on the first floor and people knocking on your window? Oh, fuck, no. Absolutely not. I'm looking at angles. That's why it took me so long to book something. So I was about to shell out like over 1K just for this cute ass Airbnb. And I was like, you know what? The whole time you're gonna be stressed. Like, I just got comfortable in this space. And even then I still wake up like, what? And the host literally lives downstairs with his girl and his dog. This is probably the most ideal accommodations. I honestly like could book it longer, but I'm gonna have to go somewhere for a couple days because somebody booked it like around the 1st. So I'd have to leave for 2 days and come back. And at that point, I'm gonna just, you know, move on from the place once I packed up. It started with Airbnbs and the area I was in and whatever, and then I was like, maybe I'll just do community housing. At least people are around if anything happens. At least somebody's around, you know. It's not just you in a crib. You're not familiar with the local authorities. You're not familiar with anything, okay? And then I was like, let me go check the news. I'm not trying to spread no agenda. Please do not take this the wrong way, because I do this for literally every city, like every single city. But people have lost their lives over taking pictures in La Perla. I think they said Despacito was filmed there. Like, okay, that area, people have lost their lives and gotten beaten up, and bad things have happened for them taking pictures there. Because basically, people live there. Those are people's houses. And it reminds you, I actually had a moment myself. My ex called me out on it, and I'm so glad. Like, I'm still always learning too, where I got comfortable in this neighborhood and I was filming like the little stray cats running around, the little dogs. He was like, be careful as far as just filming. And I was like, oh no, you right. You don't know whose hood you in. I was like, you absolutely right. And he don't even like travel as much as I be traveling. So I had a moment where I was like, oh fuck, you right. You are absolutely right. Let me not get comfortable. So because I'm also working and surviving in the same breath, I have to remember, like, when I'm in tourist mode, I'm always vigilant. But when you're in survival mode, you get a little comfy, you know, you settle in, you're like, okay, like, all right, I'm acting like I look a little bit. Not gonna claim myself as one, I'm not gonna pretend like, oh yeah, I know what's up. But yeah, I just had a moment where I realized, like, oh no, don't get comfortable, don't get too comfy. And once again, that's no commentary on San Juan and Puerto Rico. It's literally any city you go to, okay? So yeah, but those are people's homes, and to just be filming willy-nilly. I've mainly only filmed in touristy areas or if I'm eating something, but I had a few moments where I was filming like, oh, in the neighborhood or whatever it is, and I need to put my phone down. I'm taking accountability. Like, I have not been walking around like, hey, look at that, look at this, do you see that? Oh, is that? And it's not a commentary on how anybody's living. I'm not making any judgments. I was just fast. Even when I'm on the patio, you know, I'll just record. But yeah, no, I'm no journalist. All right, so I think I'm gonna cut some footage out that I took and be a little more cautious with that, because I just saw that to lose your life over taking a photo. And I'm not saying that's right, but I do understand where people are coming from as far as, hey, don't film where we live. Does somebody deserve to lose their life? No, but let me just make sure I'm not doing that. So now I'm in this little dilemma, because I was going to stay here for a month, and I'm not letting that headline spook me away or anything like that. But for me, it's like, see, I know my city. I know the hoods there. I know where to go, where not to go, where it gets active, etc. So to be in a foreign country where I'm trying to work and I need my own space to work, and I'm like half and half on some of the neighborhoods, I'm like, bruh. So what I think is gonna happen, I know I've been changing my mind, but I'm trying to give y'all information as I change my mind too. Like, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. I'm telling you, if you're traveling, I want you to be aware. I didn't see too much on safety regarding PR. Like, I usually just end up looking at specific neighborhoods and advice and how people felt in general as like a solo traveler, a solo female traveler. But I don't know. I think it's just like any other city, for real. I wouldn't say there's an obvious spike. I wouldn't say it's lesser than any city. I don't know. I don't have those statistics. I just know I'm going to watch my back and move carefully, even more carefully. And it's just a matter of respect. Like, it doesn't mean you're coming from a disrespectful place, but it's something to be mindful of. I saw it when I was in Vietnam. And people were excited to film the locals wearing the hats, carrying the baskets, carrying the carts. For me, my rule, I was like, well, hey, at least support. And don't be sticking your camera in people's faces like there's some type of, like, exhibit, okay? I saw it in Thailand. People record a lot. Because sometimes stuff is just new. But just because it's new doesn't mean you have to notate it virtually, okay? Same here. I immediately liked it. I really did. I liked the vibe. I liked the energy. I like the culture that I've been able to see. I know I'm not immersed fully in it, but what I've observed so far, I like the way people were just doing what they needed to do. Honestly, mad respect, like like the rest of us. So, yeah.